I'm getting more views. Not getting any likes, but I'm getting more views gradually over time. So that's nice. I'm not sure about like retention. I typically don't look at like retention. Maybe I should, but I'm scared. And like it wouldn't help me a whole lot. Um, like what do? I stream better. Like I try to do that. Anyway, I'm trying to like get good, so to speak. Um, so okay, we've encountered probably our first kind of interesting enemy type, and I think it warrants a degree of um of positivity. Are they are they are they spelled just like? Yeah, they're just called likes. Like it's yeah, like they're spelled exactly like they sound. Um, yeah, uh, I like the. They're only getting one positive because I like them, but I don't like them. So I don't like the likes. Ellie, you better not be thinking of destroying the Spy Family apartment. Also, I think there's still kind of another thing that I need to probably uh consider whether a negative that I probably would have to carry over from Breath of the Wild. There's the recharge timer for slow time. I don't know if that's gonna be a thing here. Um, there's all the different mechanics. There's a negative for 10,000 years. The wind cell's still here, but we haven't gotten to it yet, so I can't give it a. Huh. I don't think I actually gave a negative to the weather. Um, like the cold and hot elements. I mean, at least from what I think I would have addressed it somewhat early on. Um, so I don't know. I may have given it a negative at some point. Um, I will say it's weird, but like these are magic island floating islands. So what are we gonna do? It is like the entire island should be freaking freezing cold, given how high up they are. So like, yet when we get to certain mountainous areas of these floating islands, suddenly it's too cold. So we have like freezing areas of the in mountainous regions of the overworld. Should I call bullshit there? Can I say I know I think in general I keep things T rated. I may have even made more um, efforts to avoid f bombs in any context. Just as a to drop out of the habit of using that word. Um, huh. Okay. So we have to do that extra little oomph there. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Hey, Ellie. are you doing? Please, no. You better be comfy. We're about supposed to be like floor moving platforms. Eh. I'm not sure to make it be a set mechanic. What are you doing, Ellie? Because this is probably the most boring of. Like, of the dungeons so far. Ellie, please, I think you should start some powers to new armor viewers. Doors to temple should now. Oh, it's only free. Temple time should now open for you. I wish we have our frickin' sale now. Damn it. Can we fast travel? No, we don't have the ability to fast travel yet. I mean, why would we? We only learned it in Breath of the Wild. I have no idea how I should judge the ascend mechanic. Because it seems kind of... dull? I don't know how to put it. Like... There's water down there. And it's death water. It is death water. Wow. That is mean. How the hell are we supposed to get down there? Like, this is progress, basically. Like, for all intents and purposes, this looks like it's where we're supposed to go. Or it should be where we're supposed to go. Which is also a point where I have been enjoying the game. If you can see the tally of things I like about it to things I don't like about it down here. They have like 10 positives to 3 negatives total. What am I doing? I'm we like make a ladder? Like a staircase? I don't think there's that much I can do with the materials provided. You know, you take. Please don't roll down it. Great. No, 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 no! For frick's sake! Well, I'm screwed then. I'm pretty sure I'm bob jumping this too. But at least give me a chance to palm jump. I can't grab it from up here. Still to give a negative to the hot and cold mechanics. I'm not sure why I'd be giving it a negative. Besides the fact that they just don't like it. There we go. I'm not sure if that's actually bottom jumping. That might actually be how we're intended to get up here. Oh, we have warm greaves. Not sure if this is going to make our need for potions obsolete, or probably not. The devices were the pinnacle of our technology. We built an advanced civilization with them and flourished for many, many years. If you can master the use of those Zonai devices, your quest will be much easier. Huh. Are these airplanes? Oh, okay, they're... Ah. Whoa. I'm not sure if we need anything more than that. Of course. Huh, okay, I think it does. Oh. That's pretty neat. That part's not so neat. Our inability to judge where we're gonna fall. It isn't quite so enjoyable, but are you kidding me? Do we? Did autosave there? I should probably just jump into the water as soon as I'm over it. As I am very clearly over it. Can we stand on the lily pads? Kind of. Okay, that's some good game design there. Not sure it deserves a positive by itself, but going back to Breath of the Wild, I think I gave every single one of the core puzzle mechanics a positive. If this is like, I think we have more than this. I mean, we have to, because like there's like at least 3 more. Ascend hasn't quite impressed me. It's the first one to not like really impress me. Like, it's a neat idea. Don't get me wrong. And it probably helps to add to like the vertical nature of the game design. It's just the tutorialization of it is like I said, it felt boring. Like, here's something you can pass through. Here's a bridge you lower, then pass up through. So I think it might be the first like tutorialization that's not going to get a positive because it just. And the actual interaction of it is waited to see. Okay. That... Okay, this is the subject's movement until it goes back to where it was. Stop the reverse movement anytime. A recall, the ability to reverse the movement of an object through time. And Zelda has vanished. Has vanished as well. Sure. What you just saw, it's a mystery even to me. Perhaps it is some sort of echo, one that reflects her sheer will. That you've now been given this ability, no doubt it will prove important. Are we still supposed to find her? Is that like still our goal? I guess we have 5 core abilities. Recall is probably gonna get a positive. Maybe. Why would we put on we probably need to use it to get up, because we can't get up. There's no, timer on it. Oh, come on! I still don't know what the heck we're supposed to do. But before I can even tell... Okay, now I need to reverse the stink thing. Okay. Don't we need 3 capsules to, the guys actually smiles upon you. Okay, we still need a 4th one? What? What? Great. The door stands as a test to your own overall vitality. You remain in a weakened state. You're not yet strong enough to open it. There is one more shrine on this island. There you can get another blessing. If you add that to the other blessings you received at the shrines and offer them all to the goddess, you might find your way forward after all. Let me see the prayer pad. The pad let you travel to certain places instantly. Oh, now we're unlocking this. You see all the blue marks on your map? You can travel instantly to any of them. I suggest the one at the bottom of your map. Use the travel function to reach that area quickly. You'll find the last of the island shrines around there somewhere. Perhaps on the spark. Okay, so we're still looking to find Princess Zelda. So we'll come up here just to find we still have what we're trying to do. Then we had to use the reverse time mechanic again to I don't know about this, guys. Huh. This is not where we're supposed to go. Is this where we started? Is literally where we started? Of course not. Of course I don't time it right. Why would I time... Why would I do anything correctly on my first try? Ah, here we go. This is a crystal refinery. Let's let charge and then produce energy wells. Energy well can increase the capacity of the energy cell you are carrying. Okay. Increased capacity will allow you to use sonar devices for longer periods. I can produce the energy well for you to bring me crystallized charges. Whoa! Okay. Wearing a zonite requires to produce crystallized charges. The mines on this island have nearly run dry. I doubt there will be enough left to produce an energy well. But there's more to be had. Check the distant depths of the world below. That is its original source. Okay. The ability to rewind. Okay, so this is just built around the rewind ability. Great. Are you kidding me? I never... Case in point, I never... Arrows. Okay. I was reversing this Q-winning thing. Huh? Oh. Because they're moving in opposite directions, so I get them to move in the same direction while they're... That's actually kind of clever. The Shrine of what? Which imprisons and purifies the ancient evil. You have done well to reach this place. You offer this light that will cleanse you of evil. Um... So that's both information and interaction, positive, a interaction for the implementation and information for the tutorialization. We're still out on the that's the goes with a light that purges ancient evil and purifies the fifth radiant. What they got you the strength for your sake. Is this gonna be the best way to get there? Is to just backtrack, maybe? see. Oh, we have some more gliders. Oh crap. 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 This is questionable game design. I really, I mean, it's partly my fault, I'll admit. Like, my inclination was to explore, and then I realized, like, oh, like, cause I wanted to see, like, what's at the top of the tower. And then I like, realized, oh no, I can't, like, how am I supposed to, like, things that have precise enough control that, like, actually landed on top. Like, I probably could, but I have some serious doubts. What? 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 I was looking at the radar. I was over water. I was over big. Are you kidding me? Like, how else am I supposed to know whether or not it's safe to land? I landed in water. Technically, I landed in water. It was shallow water, but I landed in water. It should count. Well, it doesn't actually say the positions of these damn guns. I was sure it was gonna do that, but still. That was frustrating, but like in kind of a, I don't know, way. Just like, okay. There's a lot of trial and error involved here. But kind of fun in a way I can't can't comprehend. I can't quantify. I guess like my brain was kind of starting to calculate like how the physics were supposed to work. And once I kind of worked it out with my big brain, use my big brain to I still don't know why we need to go for this again, even though it's like not that. It isn't like terribly difficult. Still, like. So let's increase our stamina. You have conquered the shrines and claimed their lights of blessing. I have no choice here. It has to be a heart container. Which makes sense. That's kind of what we're. Yeah, I don't have any other option. Rare item that restores some of the life force you lost in the gloom, including your maximum number of hearts by 1. Go and bring peace to the world. It's interesting that we had like a Symphony of the Night kind of thing to start, but it really wasn't. Like, I guess it's called like a taste of power, but we really didn't have the taste of power. because we weren't given any challenges that we could only overcome with our power. Like there was, like we fought some friggin' uh, keys on our way to the mummified Ganondorf, and then so like that's not really that's not really a threat to our hearts. Like we don't really need all of our hearts to fight freaking Keist. Um, and we may have had some things we needed to climb. I can't remember. I don't think we really had anything we needed to climb. So like, maybe we did. But like, there's nothing like really high that's like, oh, like this is what you can do with a lot of stamina. Like so, neither our max stamina or our max hearts had anything gave us anything to work with in the intro. In a little intro sequence. So it really wasn't a taste of power. It was more like if you did all the things in Breath of the Wild, this is where your Link would be, and now we're just gonna take that all away because otherwise we wouldn't have a game. Because I was kind of thinking about that, like how would you build a game around a Link that is like fully maxed out at the start? Like you could do that, but then it is that much more challenging to design a game around a difficulty curve where you have like I don't know how many hearts you would have if you maxed it out, but like you have to design enemies that just deal massive amounts of damage. Then possibly give the player more opportunities to increase their levels of hearts beyond like what the max the cap would be in the original Breath of the Wild, and like to deal with these new incredibly more powerful enemies, and yeah, like designing the difficulty around that is potentially a lot more challenging. And it's simpler to just be like, okay, well, you're starting a game from square one. There's some plot mechanic that causes you to start over from square one. Majora's Mask kind of does this, but in a somewhat different way, because basically you're just reverted from adult Link to child Link. Because that's what happened at the end of Ocarina of Time. Kind of spoilers, but although the funny thing is, I'm pretty sure in the actual gameplay, all of the hearts that you acquire over the course of Ocarina don't just like revert when you go back to Child Link form. So you should, by all rights, still have like all of your hearts from Ocarina when you go into Majora's. Although, I do have my own like fan theory of exactly how that worked. That it was that what Zelda did to return Link to past to relive his childhood, or to fully live through his childhood, was basically an entirely different mode of time travel than what he'd been using with the Ocarina. Hence resulting in the split, hence resulting in a not a two-way split, but actually a three-way split. That was just a byproduct of the way Zelda's wish upon the Triforce basically fractured time. Like that's my own, I guess, headcanon, if you want to call it that, as to how the freeway split in the timeline occurred. Because it's cleaner that way. Because basically it means the hero defeated timeline is the only timeline. And Link was defeated at a very particular point, the final battle of Ganon, and there are only 3 timelines rather than there being like a timeline for every point in the game where Link could have been killed. Or the idea that time works in a way that is branching by its own nature. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Why did I even get on the subject? Oh yeah, I was talking about Majora's Mask. So it's entirely possible that, like, through the way that wish that allowed Zelda to send Link back in time, and somehow resulted in Link being weakened.
Ah, good. I see you have managed to open the door. You haven't fully recovered yet, but that is to be expected. You were almost beyond saving. By visiting the shrines and receiving their blessings, you have mitigated some of the corruption's effects. Though our time together has been brief, I am so happy that we finally met. You are exactly as Zelda said. I've done everything I can for her. Now it is up to you.
Huh? I'm gonna guess we need to reverse time on this. No? We need to ultra hand this? Or do we need to, map? That's... Okay, that's just... Then... Okay. Oh, we're just continuing to tutorialize Ascend. Okay, look at this ability we allow us to pass through solid matter. Isn't it cool? Okay. Okay.
Link. Link. You must find me.
Please don't tell me that's the goal of the entire freaking game. Or we're gonna take a leap of faith here. Oh, we're supposed to just dive? Whatever. I mean, I guess. What if I need to give lily pads their own positive? Potentially, anyway. Hyrule Kingdom. Of course we don't have a map. Immediately. We do have shrines down here. Is there anyone like near? Oh, there's one almost exactly. Oh, that's new. Huh. Hey, we can make a cart. I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah, Hyrule Restoration materials. Use this material cache for all your building needs. Come find us if you like a dream home. That's in construction. Can you like build your own house using Ultra Hand? I kinda doubt that. This is... There should be like a favorites menu or... Yeah. Oh. Is this like an official town built around the tower? Ow. Link! It's you, you're back! Where have you been?
Aw.
Last anyone saw either of you or Princess Zelda was when you went to investigate the gloom. And then the castle rose into the sky and everyone's been so worried about what happened to you both. Pearl has nearly worn herself out trying to figure out where you two went. Pearl is working in that large building over there. Please report to her right away. She want to know you're all right. Right in the middle of giving out orders. The group's going to join the search for Princess Zelda. So whatever you need, it's gotta wait until... What? Is that really you? Link, you've returned! I have to say, it's a relief to see that you're safe. I'm Growlins, head of the monster control crew. We can talk more later. You need to report to Pearl immediately. She has to know you're back. Monster control crew? You're just at our work, honors us all. But please, go tell Pura you're safe. I'm really not enjoying the, this whole, search for Zelda, thing in the mystery box, perhaps. But this is kind of worse than cryptic bullshit. It's... like we're literally be giving no information. Where have you been this whole time? We hoped you'd come back soon, but then you didn't. And now you have. Where's Princess Zelda? You didn't bring her with you? Let her happen. Please go talk to Pura first and foremost. He's up in the research lab. That's on the north side of the fort, up on the second floor. Hurry! Those footsteps. Oh, what a fine afternoon! Hey, you! Where have you been? Head of Pura Pad Development. Don't answer that. Tell me later. But now you should hurry and go talk to Pura. He's been in a tizzy ever since you and the princess disappeared. He's in the building with a telescope up on the second floor. Go see her and give her some peace of mind, will you? I heard those eyes. Doc!
Oh!
Dr. Pura! The swordsman has returned!
Okay. Now where have you been?
Linky, you're not a ghost, are you? Hey, that looks interesting.
Phew. One step at a time. What exactly happened?
So when you and Princess Zelda go beneath Hyrule
What?
Castle, you discover a mysterious mummy which suddenly reanimates. Then Zelda falls into a fissure and vanishes. That must have been when the castle rose and the ruins fell. Then, later, you wake up on a sky island, saved by the arm that was stuck to the mummy. You get the Pura Pad from an unusual creature, and learn that your new arm belonged to someone named Rauru. The Master Sword disappears. You hear the princess's voice, and find your way here.
Then?
What?
Are you saying you came from up there? Where you met? That's what the first king of Hyrule was named? I think that might be true. I hmm. No, that's Gay Pora. Okay, whatever. I also think that Skyward Sword is pre-Hyrule anyway, so. Are they one and the same? So much of this doesn't make sense yet. I'm certain the mummy you found under the castle must be related to the upheaval. Castle rising up, the ruins falling down from the sky. Mummy must be connected to it somehow. And then there's the most important detail of all. You're sure that you heard the princess speak to you? And she gave you a clear message to find her. If that truly was the princess, then that means she's alive. If she's trapped beneath the castle and needs help. Please tell me that's not it. Zelda, I know you only just returned, Link, but I need you to meet with the search party up by Hyrule Castle. They've been searching tirelessly for you two. The guy in charge of the search is named Hawes. Work with him to find the princess as quickly as you can.
Yes.
I know that mummy may still be lurking somewhere around there, which is concerning to say the least, but we sure have more immediate problems to deal with right now. I'm counting on you, Lakey. Highest authority on ancient technology. Stayed Princess Zelda's family for much not saved, for much of her life, and has worked with the princess to research the Zonai civilization. Most recently, they started an investigation into the outbreak of gloom. She's used herself as a test in her experience, but being over a century in age, she reversed her aging to the extreme and actually looks like a child not too long ago. Huh. That's interesting. Hylian Sheikah. So, Sheikah are technically a culture of Hylian? I'm guessing? Which actually makes sense. That's a kind of canonize that idea. Because, I mean, like, when you really think about it, like, Sheikah don't look that different from Hylians. So it would make sense that they technically are Hylians, they're just a culture within. They probably would be considered a sub-race of Hylians. Like, I guess D&D terms. They're basically the high elves to the whereas like a Link and Zelda are maybe more like wood elves. I don't know.
What?
Poor Princess Zelda, all alone beneath the castle with that creepy mummy. I don't even know what I'd do if it were me down there. Speaking about gives me the willies. Swordsman, you gotta rescue Princess Zelda. Prince really did tell you to find her. You better do so quickly. High Husband's leading a search below Hyrule Castle. Talk to him to see how you can help out. You must reach the princess quickly. She's there. I'm counting on you, Link. Also, now that I think about it, I had to imagine that whoever sped run this game in an hour and a half probably had access to the leak. That's my guess. Oh, that's the tower. The tower's over there. Hey, look through this. We just have infinite amounts of water. Like water, that's how water works, right? You know, there's just pools of water, and then when when the water goes over the edge of something, it just creates a waterfall. And that waterfall just exists forever. Not sure when we're supposed to get our sail back. You can't climb up the inside of this thing. I don't know if we can actually get up as high yet. There aren't a lot of landings. Huh. So the very first tower we encounter, we can't even climb. Alright. I hope that we either locate Zelda soon, or I don't know. Like, and here's the thing. I am not like the Anita Sarkeesian type here, who's like, you know, oh, this trope is sexist and it's, you know, or whatever. I mean, there's a degree to which that's maybe kind of true, or at least it's not an entirely invalid perspective. I don't think it's. I wouldn't say it's a malicious thing at all. Like, I don't see the rescue the princess concept to be malicious, or, you know, deliberately sexist, or, you know, or like the bane of society or something like that. It's. I mean, it's always that it's reinforcing the idea that, yeah, that women are, you know, it may be reinforcing gender stereotypes in impressionable people, be they young or otherwise. Um, but okay, like my point is that the trope is tired. We need new ideas. And I actually think that I think I may have even credited Breath of the Wild for at least offering a different take on the whole idea of the princess needing rescuing, because at the end of the day, Zelda wasn't trapped in the castle with Ganon. Ganon was trapped in the castle by Zelda. Like Zelda was freaking Rorschach, and then in that situation. That's not exactly the best analogy, but yeah. Ganon was being held captive by Zelda. It was actually a role reversal. It's just that Zelda was, by nature of the situation, due to the nature of the situation, Zelda was more of a captive to her responsibility to keep Ganon at bay. So, like, in a certain sense, they were kind of holding each other captive, but still, there was the idea that despite what certain characters in the game say, like Robbie. I think the more objective truth is that Zelda was keeping Ganon captive. But anyway. Hard to believe that these ruins just fell from the sky. I mean, they're from the Age of Legends, and now they're here. It's also strange, huh?
Oh.
Yeah, it is, but it's also a great opportunity. All of us on the Sunday server team could count ourselves lucky. If it weren't for the upheaval, this never would have happened. Not that anyone knows what the upheaval even is. Pearl is investigating the upheaval. She's certain it will provide clues about Princess Zelda. Her progress has been great, I've heard. Is the princess alright, whatever she is? You're right here, exceptional. But really, who cares about that at a time like this? It'd be great to understand more about the upheaval, but the safety of the princess has to come first. Pearl is searching frantically, but we still haven't found anything. Oh, is this the same freaking dialogue? I don't know. Are we still... I can't remember when we ended up in water, or how we ended up in water. I'm not sure it was the glitch or what. I don't think we're... There's still one more ability we have yet to learn. Maybe. Okay, there's an empty slot right here. Let's go ahead and hey, Silent Princess. Thor Spear. Oh, we can get... Actually, this is the first level we've gotten from... I don't know if we've unlocked the ability to get weapons from these damn things. Hey, we got some ancient chicken fabric. Well, that's neat. It's a good quality of life feature. I'm not sure if I'm gonna give it a positive. Hey, we got a Epona. Let's call it Princess Link. Are we gonna get the Daruk fabric, please? Oh, we got it. The divine Rodunia divine helm. So can we actually get I think I've already given a positive for the lost wing. Midna. This meat. Sorry, Epona. Young Link. I'm not seeing a lot of, or any armor beyond just like the helmet. Some of this is probably scaled to Charges of Awakening. Oh, this must be like Link's Awakening set. So they actually added some new armor stuff. They could have also patched this into Breath of the Wild, maybe they have, I don't know. But just to say is that these travelers were warned by a hero to explore a mysterious island that one could visit but not leave. Yeah, it makes one want to wear it but also not wear it. Okay. Witch's Mask, which may or may not give us a Quality of life features are not always positives. It is an improvement from the previous game, which did not have it. Got the 8-bit link here. Soldier shield. Ocarina Time Link. These things look rather Skyward Sword, Link. Oh, we got the Tunes of the Sky. Legend has this armor was once worn by a hero who appeared in the sky riding atop a mighty bird. Apparently, it is presented to celebrate the completion of a ceremony. Now, it'd be great if we can dye these. Peek. Eightfold blade. Zelda. Uh-oh. Ooh, Princess of wait, fabric. The Blood Moon? I mean, it still has to exist, because
Witness the blood moon's rise. When its red glow shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. Just as they did in a war long past. The world is threatened once again.
okay. Smash Bros. Link. Just another opponent. Toon Zelda. We are getting a lot more chests now that we're down on the ground. Toon Link for 30th anniversary. And last but not least, the Smash Bros. Toon Link. Boomerang. Hopefully we can do this again tomorrow when we start. We still have lightning strikes? Damn it. Have I not learned anything from the first game? Was this a combat trial? Professor Ancient Evil. You have interfered my instruction. Use a side hop to avoid enemy attack. This will create an opening that you can use to strike back. Okay. Do it backwards to avoid enemy attacks and create an opening to strike back. Full attack. If you parry with your shield, it's the right time. Strike back in the opening you create. Huh? Okay. Oh boy. Really? Great. I already better than the tutorial, but it's sticking to the freaking landing. Oh, this is. I understand, like, the. Okay. Okay. Deliver power and then release it to unleash a charge attack. Catch your enemy in. What? That last step was like a little more tricky than it should have been. Power bow is level 5. Yeah, everything else we have is. Ditto for Rusty Broadsword. Resonates with attached cellular devices to slightly increase its attack power. I think I have a positive for the shrines restoring your health in the original Breath of the Wild, so that's probably going to be oh great. Um, oh, yep, the lightning mechanic is still back. It was stupid then. It is still stupid now. It was stupid 6 years ago. It is even more stupid now because they didn't decide to remedy it. They didn't decide to be like, okay, yeah, it's a stupid idea. Let's just drop it from the freaking game. Did I add the? I'm pretty sure I added the interaction positive. Yep. Okay. So add the negative. I, I don't even know how I expressed it originally. It's like there's no reason to have that. There's no reason to have that mechanic, other than to just punish the player for carrying for the sheer gall, the sheer hubris to carry metal weapons into a lightning storm that randomly happens or happens to be occurring in the region. There are areas where that there are lightning storms just perpetually occurring. Um, Sometimes it's just a random event that happens. The player has no control over it. Um, I might be generous and just make it a blanket negative. The rain and what the rain does and what storms do into a blanket negative. Um, Again, if I'm feeling generous, I'm pretty sure I was not that generous with Breath of the Wild. I think I gave it a negative for the lightning. I gave it a negative for the fact that you cannot, in any rainstorm, you can't. It makes it very incredibly difficult to climb up surfaces, which is just is the definition of what I call detrimental realism. There's if there's nothing there to allow the player to take control of the situation, um, there's no way for the player to overcome the difficulty by having some way to clear, like some ability to make the weather clear. Or, I guess another example is to have an item that allows you to um, climb any surface without a slippery penalty. You know, in rain, like that would be kind of good. Like, okay, you have this difficulty if you find the right item or item set, you have the ability to climb things with even when it's raining. That would potentially negate any negative that I would give to um, the slip and slide mechanic because I might just go ahead and put it here because it's obviously still present to some extent. And I doubt that they eliminated it, especially when they did eliminate the lightning mechanic. Um, there could be like a lightning repelling set of armor, or even a lightning. There's probably I'm pretty sure there's lightning resistance. Um, I'm not sure if that helps entirely to negate it. Um, to allow you to just walk around without I think maybe that's part of the reason why I've been dreading this sequel is because there's so many things that were incredibly annoying about the first game that are a blemish on an otherwise like really good experience, like a really good high quality experience, but there are just things in it that annoyed the hell out of me. And prevented it from getting even a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. It got 8. And I stand by that review. It's 2 steps below a masterpiece. And it just, you know, it's like a kind of a weird circumstance where I could go back to Breath of the Wild and I can still enjoy it in spite of the faults. But like when it comes to the frickin' this as a freaking sequel, I feel like the faults that have carried over are gonna be even more annoying because like they should have like realized that these mechanics are stupid, and there's no reason to that these mechanics are just an annoyance to players, and just be like, okay, well we're gonna just drop these features, or we're going to you know iterate on them in a way that allows the player to deal with them in a more uh, organic way. I can't. I'm using the word organic. Um, I'm not sure if it's terribly applicable, but I guess here it probably applies because here like the only way to deal with it is okay if it starts storming you have to like unequip anything that is metal unless you be struck by lightning, and it's like I think this is it's wooden. It's still like sparkling, but I think it's just it can catch fire. Sure. Um, I think I'm safe. Okay. Anyway, I need to get ready for bed now. So still that positive score. I'm thinking that is going to hopefully um continue to be the case. I'm still very tempted to add an extra negative for slippery stuff, but like I haven't tested that yet. I can potentially test it now. Huh. Nope, it's still there. It's not as... I maybe spoke too soon. I maybe just like, yeah, I really lucked out. Yeah, I've got to be fair here. I've got to be relatively consistent. I'm pretty sure I gave it separate negatives for I might say the same for the lightning mechanic. Um, I mean, feel free to argue, probably in the comments about it too, if you're on YouTube anyway. Um, why am I So yeah, that's for both of these. There is this the caveat that the negative may be removed. So right now we have, I think, let's just total. We have 5 negatives and 8 plus 5. 13, 13 positives. So the game is good. I mean, I highly doubt this is going to have a net negative score. I am hoping for 9 out of 10 at least to, you know, illustrate how this game is an improvement over Breath of the Wild, and there's kind of what Lorena would call an expansion effect going on here. Um, I'm just not seeing a whole lot of learning from mistakes, or from things that I personally felt were mistakes in the original Breath of the Wild. I mean, they were design decisions technically, but they were problematic, and the reason why is often connected to the fact that okay, you have these challenges, these things that are forcing the player to play a certain way or to do a certain thing in a certain situation, and the player's inability to control a situation is like the rainstorm mechanics and the lightning mechanics are just like randomly I can't carry metal weapons. Like how lovely. Like there's no reason to randomly prevent to randomly, like from a pure design standpoint, there's no reason why you should be just randomly limiting the player's ability to carry and utilize certain types of weapons. And it I mean, like you could argue all you, I guess you could argue all you want. Like, well, you know, it's part of a challenge. It's part of the fun. It's part of uh, getting the players to switch things up or whatever. Um, but I don't like being forced to. I don't know. I personally find these design choices to be annoying, and I kind of wish I had an option to switch off those aspects of the game because I would enjoy the game a lot more if those aspects weren't there. And if players, for the players who do enjoy it, well, you can leave those things on, or again, as I said, like if I unlock or discover an item that allows me to not have to do these things, like that's great, and it may eliminate the negative. It still doesn't change the fact that like before I have access to these items, it's annoying and a nuisance, and I rather it not be a thing. But like, there's almost a point to its existence in a manner of speaking, anyway. Like the point to its existence is that you feel like you go and explore the world and you find these things, and now you are better able to deal with these challenges. Um, whereas here, the only way to deal with it is to just start using wooden weapons, which I don't know. I'm pretty sure you get where I'm coming from. Uh, this may also be just a point where like some people who think it's a good choice, or I mean, feel free to argue with present your arguments, but I doubt anything is going to change my mind. It may just come down to a matter of taste. Um, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and save just to make sure. I saved. Okay. Hate to end on a negative note, but there we go. Um, actually, let's not end on a negative note. Let's give a positive. What would be positive for? Um, Probably for interaction, just for the way that the the the, the tutorial island is designed overall. Um, it's probably gonna be interaction. I'm not sure about information. Um, because like tutorials are information, but I've already given positives for detutorialization, individual tutorialization elements of each shrine, aside from the the thing that allows you to pass through. Um, like it. Should I give it a positive? Um, like it does the job. It teaches you how the mechanic works and different applications of it. It just the ascend ability. There we go. If I'm maybe if I'm gonna be fair, it should get a positive just because it does a good job of teaching you various ways of using the ascend ability. And yeah, I'm just gonna give a positive for the tutorialization of the ascend ability. It's mainly the um now if I'm gonna go into potential negative zone for information, um because I've only had one information negative so far. Um they're really leading into a mystery box um formula here. That I'm not sure I find very satisfying. Or particularly satisfying at this point. But that's kind of the thing is I don't yet know how I can quantify my displeasure. Like I could compare it to Breath of the Wild, where like we, but it's really difficult to. I don't know, like you see the Ganon thing around the castle. You have the king give his like little his little thing that explains roughly what's going on, and then everything from there is kind of elaborating on the backstory and who Ganon is and 10,000 years. Um, anyway, like I don't have anything to say. I have nothing constructive to say about, and I don't want to give a negative about being constructive about it. So anyway, let's actually go to the outro finally. Bunch of things you can do that'll take a few seconds of your time. Other things that are a bit more involved. But regardless of any of that, I thank you for very much for watching. And until next